just wanna be free, 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 free. Yo. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. If you can't free your mind, you might not see the message. Breathe easy, meditate, see the lesson. Progressing to another phase, but keep the essence. Not getting caught within the indecision, following the inner visions, overcome the limitations. A lot to take into consideration, like the years spent writing down in the basement. Hate to see us win, oh well, commiserations. Break limitations, quick escapes from twisted mazes. Did we make it back home or leave part of us there? It was unfair, felt like a shit fun fair. We take back control, remotely send messages. See, payback is cold. I seen them slip and let the devil in. They revel in the madness that's never been established.
Yeah, the rain set the sun pour. Can't remember what I even come for. On tour, fans say they want more. Looking washed up, now he's on shore. Caught up by the love that was once pure. So what's freedom? Something that you earn or you believe in. I guess the essence of it's still breathing. As long as I be dreaming, visualize it when it comes to being. Never estimate the way they come to see him. Can't perceive it when it's needed. Caught up in the mix, stay hard for you to leave it. You can read the signs, don't believe it. People talk a lot and never mean it. Only got one life, so try free it. Give me 24 hours, all I'm needing. I change your whole life on this evening. You were thinking about leaving. I will switch it up before you're grieving. Regretting all the times you missed out for no reason.
Be free. It's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free, it's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams.
Something like a state of mind or a way of being. But when you're trapped, it ain't a thing you're seeing. They tell you free your mind, but might not know a thing they're speaking. Cause when they're full of shit, you're bound to see a bit leaking. You gotta go for own shit, cause no one can stop you when you get in the zone. A couple artists' heads swelling, get a slap to the dome. Control your ego. I know it's hard when you reach breaches, couple 100,000 people. Ain't a world away from anxious and self-hatred. Concerned with looks and words that come from other people's faces. A sense of freedom has no cost, you've already paid it. So wake up, don't get stuck in stasis. While you're rolling with the punches, you can roll with the bass licks. Kick back, too many people stuck in the matrix. I think back to times when we spit till the tape click. Half-baked shit, man, I wish I could listen to it now.
My work has taken over my life. Sitting my free time, I just wanna chill with the wife. But still then, half thinking about the hustle and grind. Deep down it's not right, I ain't one of those guys. I gotta reflect, take a step back and then rise. Delegate more tasks and be free of the strife. So I work with DMT, stay escaping this life. Get faced with my fears, I can't face them in the night. So I face them in the ether, then feel better inside. Guess the patterns of escapism stuck in my stride. All this hard work I've done, I'm just trying to provide. For my unborn child, I love you more than I can write. When I visualize the future, sun is shining bright. Time is at the essence, so I'm present when I rhyme. I guess I truly be free when I come to die. But until that day comes, I cherish every part of life. Be free. It's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free, it's all I ever really wanted us to be. Take a moment, let us make a memory. Escape the pain and find the freedom in your dreams. You hold the power in your soul, so let it be. Free. Find freedom, freedom. Find freedom, freedom.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Harkos here with HipHop Hour, the greatest radio show and podcast on the whole motherfucking internet. How the hell y'all doing today? Turn my mic up a little bit. There we go. How the hell y'all doing, man? Harkos here, like I said, HipHop Hour, man. Got a great show for y'all here today. Starting us out here today, that was the 4 Owls with their track right there called Be Free. For those of y'all first time tuning in right here to HipHop Hour, you are in for a treat. I don't know who told you about HipHop Hour or if you just randomly stumbled across it, but welcome. Like I said, man, this ain't no bragging or boasting or nothing like that. HipHop Hour is the greatest radio show and podcast on the whole internet. Why? Because I bring you the greatest hip-hop from all the greatest hip-hop artists from all across the world. And no, I don't play any mainstream shit either, because that's not hip-hop for the most part. There's only a select few artists that are up there that are actually in the art of hip hop. A lot of them are up there just rapping. They're just rapping and making money, and they're corporate shills or whatever you want to call them. But right here on HipHop Hour, we play the greatest underground, unsigned, independent, whatever y'all want to call them, right? I call them regular people just like me and you who make great hip-hop music and love hip-hop the culture. That's what I say. For those of y'all returning or repeat offenders, as I like to call y'all, welcome back. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go ahead and get started with HipHop Hour today. Like I said, man, broadcasting worldwide on multiple different internet radio stations, live every single Sunday and Wednesday. Make sure y'all go to hiphophour.net for the times and the links to the live shows if y'all want to go check out the lives and participate. But most of y'all listen on the replays over on all the streaming platforms. If y'all want to find a better link than where you're listening right now, hiphophour.net, very tippy top, man, for all the socials and the streaming platforms. That's where you can always find Hip Hop Hour information, any and everything about Hip Hop Hour right there at the website, man. Because, you know, that's how real operations run. They have a website. But enough that. Let me go ahead and get to the motherfucking checklist. For those of y'all who do know, for those of y'all who don't, I got a little checklist like I do at the beginning of every single show. Helps me get in the mood, get in the zone, and get the show started off on the right foot. First up on my list is my CBD oil. I like to get the 5 milligram little soft gels and pop them underneath my tongue. There we go. And let it slowly absorb into my system. I love CBD. I take it every day. I usually take it before bed, but like I tell y'all, I take a little bit here on the show as well too, just to set the show straight as well. CBD is great. It's amazing. I suggest everybody at least try CBD. You know, take it every day for, you know, a week to a month. You know what I'm saying? See how you like it. If y'all don't want to, that's completely your choice, man. Whatever y'all do or don't want to do with your body, it's completely your choice. I don't give a shit. It's your body, not mine. I do what I want. You do what you want. I got very basic rules in life, man. Do what you want and be happy. As long as you don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, or break nobody's stuff. All right? And then, of course, you know, I think we all are under agreement on this, especially if you're listening to this show. Don't mess around with kids. You know what I'm saying? Have kids, raise kids, try to help them be good people when they get older. But y'all get what I'm saying. Don't be messing around with no damn kids. But if you're an adult and you're with other adults and it's all consensual, no matter what you're doing, it's consensual. Hey, you're not harming nobody, taking nobody's stuff, or breaking nobody's stuff. Do what you want. Live how you want. Be free, as the 4 hours were just saying at the beginning of the show. Be happy. Because that's one thing that we all lack, is true happiness in the world. True happiness in our lives. See, they say, you know, when you talk about politics, they say politics is downstream from culture. Well, that's true in a sense that when people are miserable in their personal lives, it spreads to those around them, and then that spreads further out, and then that spreads further out. It just keeps going. It's like a contagion. It's like a real contagion. So that's why I always try to tell people, hey, do what you want with your body, however you want to, with whoever you want to, as long as it's consensual and adults. Do whatever you want. Be free, be happy. I say be healthy, but if you don't want to be healthy, don't fucking be healthy. You want, like I tell y'all, man, if y'all want to fucking, you know, snort coke and fucking do heroin and fucking eat McDonald's and drink vodka every day, do it. You won't get very long, but do what you want to do. It's your body. If you want to fucking eat vegetables and eat good and follow Dr. S.Bee and fucking drink water and everything like that, Dr. S.Bee, however you pronounce it, S-E-B-I, but then go for it. You're probably going to live longer than the other dude I just mentioned, but either way, as long as you're happy, I don't give a fuck. Number 2 on my list is my number 2, my Glock 17. I keep this motherfucker with me all day, every day. I never get caught slipping. I suggest y'all do the same. Whether it's a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or Beretta, or whether you just don't trust yourself with a gun, or you live in a place that's really, really hard for you to get a gun. I can't stand those places. I will never live in one of those places. Ever. And even if I lived in one of those places, like I told y'all in the last episode, for those of y'all who listen, I would probably still have at least one number 2. At least one firearm at all times. Why? Because it's the ultimate equalizer. it's not the first option. It's a last resort, but it's there if you need it. See, first option is always, you know, talking, trying to talk your way out of whatever situation's going on, if that's an option. Sometimes it's not. A good chunk of times it is. Then there's always, you know, using your body somehow, some way. You know, you got fists, you got fucking feet, you know, stuff like that, right? Then there's always, you know, pocket knives and shit like that, you know, or some random object you can just pick up and start wailing on somebody if you need to, right? And then, you know, last resort, or sometimes the only option, you know, so it's got to be your first resort because it's the only option. Just pick up the firearm and handle business. It's life, man. It's life. It's kill or be killed. It's just how it fucking goes. But no matter what you got on you at any time, knife, grenade, stun gun, baton, flamethrower, I don't care. Make sure you can protect yourself, your family, and your property at all times, because there's always somebody trying to fuck you up or fuck you over. 100%. And one thing I realized here in the United States where I'm at is I was looking to try to get some more 9mm ammo because I don't have thousands of rounds like I like. I'm running a little low off my normal stash because I was doing a lot of target practice this last year. But yeah, so I want to go re-up, and yeah, it's looking interesting out there for 9mm ammo. But anybody got the plug, let me know. Anyway, number 3 on my list is my homeboy Mr. Snakey in the background with me. For those of y'all watching on the video edition, you can see it as the Blac Gaston Don't Tread on Me flag. I keep him flying high all day, every day. It's the only snake I keep around me. I don't like animal snakes, and I don't like human snake-ass motherfuckers either. This Don't Tread on Me snake right here is all symbology, man. The black flag, I like the black one better than the yellow one, because black flags and symbology mean no surrender. That's why pirate flags were always black and stuff like that as well, too. That's what it meant, no surrender. The snake coiled up right there with mouth open. Hey, you know what it is. When you see a coiled snake or whatever, you know that they're protecting themselves. They're on point, ready to strike. Don't get too close. Don't fuck with them. You know, you'll get bit. Don't tread on me. You know, that was written in the 1700s. Today, that would say, don't fuck with me. That's probably what it would say. 100% freedom worldwide, man. That's what I think everybody should have. Independent freedom. Do whatever you want as long as you don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, break nobody's stuff. That's how I like to start off my show. For those of y'all first time tuning in, you're probably like, what the fuck am I listening to? Don't worry. It gets better because I stopped talking and play more music, right? Like I said, first up today, that was 4 Owls right there, straight out the UK with their track called Be Free. Up next, straight out of Detroit, Michigan, I'm going to try to, for those of y'all who listen a lot, I don't always tell where people are from. I'm going to try to do it this episode. Let's see what happens. Detroit, Michigan, right here in the United States, for those of y'all who are abroad and don't know. I got Clear Soul Forces with their great track right here called Catch Me If You Can. Crank it up.
Hello, dear friends. It's so beautiful up here, dear friends. It's so clean. Yes, dear friends, there's no drunken drivers here. No broken glass. No hair.
Yeah. Look. One time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it. We'll see it when we see ya. Hey, golden ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can. They said we couldn't make it. But we here. I know you feel me knocking. So let me in. They said we couldn't make it. But we here. I know you feel me knocking. So let me in. It's like one time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it. We'll see it when we see ya. Peace. Gold ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can. Went from dreams enormous to vocal chorus and bystander to kill 'em all. The syllable sword Highlander. My state of mind changed. Paper was on the line, became a predator. Top of the food chain, the competitors. You see us moving through life at the speed of talent. Dark skies where the games of raw borealis shine through. Traveling pavements made a nimbus. A rainy day won't prevent us from reaching Mount Olympus. Had a different agenda than my crew. I was out of it, couldn't put me in a box. My mind wouldn't fit inside of it. We all had a dream, I was just dumb enough to follow it. Landed blended milk and honey, we was lactose intolerant. Pops left me off and mama was working, so I bottled shit up like an assembly line for Jergens. Now I'm lotion on it, everything smooth. No time to reminisce on what we missed, gotta move. Was hooping till my sneakers had no soul left inside of them. The ball player with a poet living inside of him. Out of him came the beast when instrumentals surrounded him. Wrote it all down, there's no books where he was hiding up. Nigga, one time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Hey, golden ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. It's like one time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Peace. Gold ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can.
Yeah. We give them something they ain't used to. For the past and present, so they doubt a nigga future. A few fuck with us before we moved up. Stressed out, used to take shots, now it's full cups. What? I put my problems in a swisher. Burn it down with Eli in the basement, bumping Dilla. A concrete jungle full of silverback gorillas. Get caught slipping unless you Mighty Joe Young with them. Trying to beat a Mufasa, the pad pinning. Lying if they saying they lions, they Matt Millen. Coming up, I had a couple friends that I was pouring in. Wrote raps, words never lack like misfortunate. This shit is for the rich and not the talented. Money talks and can't say jack like Wheel of Fortune spins. I'ma grind until I'm coughing in and just let the rest rest. Yes, it's for the dreamers. One time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Hey, golden ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. It's like one time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Peace. Gold ticket in my hand. Scream, catch me if you can.
Nah. I'm probably in poverty cause all my teachers lied to me. Sprint and promote monotony, never about the economy, a fallacy. In high school, never mimic reality. Ropity dope on us, put all that liquor in our guts. Somebody ought to tell them if we broke and fucked up, then that's more reason for us to be high and coked up. What? Who got the lighter? I'm sort of a genius writer, embodied inside a fighter, dropping bombs like Striker. I strike them, then I hit the pads like I was a beast. With that Dilla vibe, banging on this MPC. Smacking these ladies' tails with my brain, flood the game, then push a Mercedes well. Call it a king's tail. Terrific, get to rapping and incredibly rip shit in the micro little bits. You bitches could never see it from Sicily to the beaches of Saudi Arabia. Princess, we got you the Motor City. So this is how the story goes.
One time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Hey, golden ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. They said we couldn't make it, but we here. I know you feel me knocking, so let me in. It's like one time for the dreamers. They said we couldn't make it, we'll see it when we see ya. Peace. Gold ticket in my hand. Screaming, catch me if you can.
Yeah, right there. That was Clear Soul Forces with their great track right there called Catch Me If You Can. Dope motherfucking track from them. Up next, straight out of Indiana, right here in the United States, is Franc Blac with his track right here called The Nightmares Are Back Part 3. Crank it up.
Berettas, my nigga Cal J said to get him Frank. I put him in my jam sport 2 hours later, we robbing the first city bank. Put your motherfucking hands in the air and wait them motherfuckers like they don't care. Now put the money in the bag, don't make me mad, I pop niggas who act scared. All black ski mask, speed past the clerk and got to the money vault. Just then Cal J put the Beretta in the air and starts letting off. Just to fool any plot, any nigga got to be that hero. Cause we blasted anybody asking why you're doing this to people. So ask not one night, they put the money in the bag, then we dipped out. We hit the back door, then my nigga flipped out. Talking about all the money in the bag, it's his now. Nigga, you got me fucked up on guard. We did this together, nigga, this both ours. I ain't going nowhere when I'm a whole share. I put that on my life against all odds. Open your eyes, this is not real life anymore. You put the barrel of the gun to my head, I dropped the bag on the floor. This can't be light, this can't be right. My day one betrayed me and he came like a thief in the night. I never saw the shit coming, I'ma die tonight. He pulled the trigger and all I saw was like, goddamn. I'm waking up in cold sweats every night. singing. Hell is here, they want what the devil's bringing. Madness, bloodstains on your mattress. Mom's dead, dad too. Lucifer will kill you. The smell of flesh and debris, burning at over 500 degrees. It all brought me to my knees. This is total chaos, pure insanity. And I have no fear, kill myself, blow brains everywhere. Not comprehending my nightmares. If you die in sleep, then you die here, the Matrix. Ain't no escape, you gotta weigh patience. But fuck you, cause I got a 9 to pump too. I'm ready for war, I'm military trained. Sniper school, had hell of an aim. One in your brain, no more zombie talk. I put one in your leg, walk how zombies walk. You can't deny what you see with your eyes, I'm still surprised. I woke up another beautiful day in my life. In the dawn, I'm waking up in cold sweats. Every night, just imagine what I go through. When I close my eyes, in the
Right there. That was Franc Blac with his great track right there called The Nightmares Are Back Part 3. Dope track right there from him. Up next, let me go ahead and go down to Australia right here. Play a great track right here from Dvour. Which track am I going to play? Let me go ahead and play his track right here called Purpose. Crank it up, let's go.
We coming from a place where our purpose isn't lost. Them old day fashion, you best be deserving what you got. We coming from a place where you learning what's the cost. Mother crying, sick of seeing all my loved ones fucking sob. We coming from a place, mother earned another shot. People all around me always try to connect the fucking dots. We coming from a place where my purpose isn't lost. I'm sick of wasting time working with things I haven't got. I'm sick of hearing how my friends be dying on the block. I'm painting pictures with these words, when's this violence gonna stop? But my life keeps moving on, so when's the tigers gonna pop? But how am I supposed to write these songs if I can't even right my wrongs? And now I'll be driving through my life and you'll be finding that I'm lost. I'm done with drinking piss, I'm sick of life when I am sloshed. I aim for sunny days, I'm sick of driving through this fog. Happiness is the price, I try make up what I have lost. I thank you for my life, but my timing would be off. I just like to be alone cause it reminds me what I got. I like to sit in silence while I fire up these bongs. But I'm sick of people saying when I'm trying that I'm wrong. But if I end it now, how my life be moving on? My heart has turned cold, turn them pilot lights back on. I'm sick of nights alone and I'm just dying for a presence. Appreciate what you have cause life is fucking precious. We coming from a place where our purpose isn't lost. Them old day fashions, you best be deserving what you got. We coming from a place, best be learning what's the cost. The mother's crying, I'm sick of seeing my loved ones fucking sob. We coming from a place, mother earned another shot. The people all around me always try connect the dots. We coming from a place, my purpose isn't lost. I'm sick of wasting time trying to work with what I got. To see the joy in their eyes and life is such a blessing. And people give their lives but they just never get the message. See the truth behind your lies but you'll never get that reference. You can lock me in my cell, I just wanna pay my penance. But I can't find the words to weave and end this sentence. And mates turn cold, drugs will turn you fucking venomous. Mates will always call my phone, I'll pop another sedative. It's time I reevaluate this message for my kids. We coming from a place where heroin exists. You'll see your mother focus and she'll fucking let it slip. If she got another hit, can't do better for her kids. I try to skim these pebbles but they all just seem to sink. I hope someone plays this and fuck.
Yeah, right there. That was Dvour. I totally forgot that was the track that just ends randomly. I gotta hit him up about that one. But dope track right there from him. Straight out of the fucking Australia. Let's go over to the UK right here. I got RKive with his track right here called Life. Crank it up.
Check it. Yo. Either you love me or you hate me, mate, it's all the same. These days, see the fake inside a familiar face. And I can't even seem to take a step out of my door without someone having something to say about me. Still I keep stepping, still I keep pushing. Physically you're exhausted, mentally you wanna go to the end of the road and stride the tightrope. To the eye you look broken, but inside there's hope. A man of many colours, kaleidoscope. Watch me air out the room, and when the dust will settle, who wants to go toe to toe with the rebel who's lost it all before and he'll do it again? So to the end, my friend, I'm hearing nothing but lies, and my fears coming true while I'm staring at the world through the blurred rear view. I'm hearing nothing but lies, and my fears coming true, cause
this is life control. Let it ride tonight. Live your life. This is life control.
Forgotten minds, hear the whispers in the night, circle in the shadows with no purpose to your plight. Arose from the ashes, clip wings of the phoenix. Empty whiskey glasses, open baggies on the coffee table. Every hour passes is a price to pay. Searching for love, you get lost along the way. Chasing a dream only to never wake up. They say you make your own luck, it's the roll of the dice. What if you're the mouse looking down a pair of snake eyes? No choice but to fight, that's just how we were designed. Who's by your side without Cain or the Abel? Fuck all the swagger, what you're bringing to the table. Express your hidden talents, just trying to stay active in the land of the forgotten. It's a game of snakes and bladders, man sharpening the daggers, eating from the same platter. I know it sounds a madness, mate, I wish it didn't happen, but
this is life control. Let it ride tonight. Live your life. This is life control. Let it ride tonight. Live your life.
Yeah, right there. That was RKive with this great track right there called Life. Dope motherfucking track right there. Up next, give me 1/2 second to get this motherfucker downloaded. I got a brand new track right here from Katastrophe. Katastrophe, excuse me, for those of y'all who don't know, he's put out a lot of great music. He took a hiatus there for a little while, but now he's back. God damn it. Now he's back. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and play some more of his tracks right here. This is a brand new one right here called Beggars Belief. Crank it up.
When all else fails, call on the music.
Call on me and you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. 'Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me, you can call on me, yeah.
Yo, follow me, no, swallow me, it's full on. I can't compete, come on, can't even speak up. This tree out of reach, let me down. Help me to my feet, I'm underneath all this pressure. I'm buried treasure, I am a Beretta. Music make me feel better. Life's a bitch, man, I'm meant to tell the favela. I'm varied measure at the edge of forever, wearing Kevlar. I'm seeking air, are you there? Tell me where. Begging the belief in the belly of the beast. Clever on the beat is beggars belief. Would you care if I leave? It's scary, it's grief and a mess. Feel like I can't succeed. No answers, don't ask me. All I wanna do is live life free, but it seems like my dreams are just fantasy. These bastards grind you down as fast as you build yourself back up. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're fucked. They call it luck, roll those dice, live your life. I'll live mine, old spice and wine, alive in rhyme. Call on me.
Call on me, and you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. 'Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me.
Musicians are magicians, quit asking. My artistry is different if you listen. My heartstrings slowly kissing traditions. A spirit risen, imprisoned. Simple wisdom in the split of a decision. A little grit in the system. Are you listening? A flick of the wristing. Escape the mind state you sit in. Skin itching, emotion switching. Wall against the fisting. How much can you take? Give me distance. I need assistance. For instance, it's instant. Unrehearsed things. Gone from bad to worse. I'm just an instrument. Da Vinci. Caught in a dream. Pinch me. Eventually you might convince me. My dynasty. Hold tight to what set you free. I am the music and the music is me. Come on this journey with me. You're gonna see everything is gonna be how it be. Paul McCartney, let it be. Call on me. Call on me.
Call on me and you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me. You can call on me, yeah.
Call on me, freedom. That's what music be, this my kingdom, my territory. I live the lonely life of an MC. No energy, no stress free. Invest in me, I'll give this world the best of me. Hurled to my destiny, walking in circles with elves. Talking in swells, diving with turtles for pearls. Hurting, cursing, what the hell, we live in peril of devils. I'll be in a cellar with cellos, man I shelter with angels. And I'll be felt when I'm famous. I'm seeking help from the strangest, and I might melt, man, this chain is dragging me down. I'm seeking changes, fighting ranges like a vampire biting veins. Is how my state is. That's my status, pour my heart into these pages. Circling mazes, averting dangers. Writing verses like they're saviors. Play on words like this curse. Plays on my nerves like the screaming of babies. Been unattended for ages. Trying to level with aliens through my alias. Incredible my ranges. Call on me.
And you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Count on me to dry your tears. Have no fears, I'm coming back your way. Cause life is hard, but you gon' see everything is gonna be okay. Call on me. You can call on me, yeah.
Yeah, right there. Katastrophe with his great track right there called Beggars Belief. Dope motherfucking track from him. Up next, we're gonna play some OCD straight out the UK with their great track right here called Monday. Crank it up.
Our days are numbered, living for the weekend, party all the time, line after line, Our days are numbered, living for the weekend, party all the time, line after line.
Gathering remains of your brain from the weekend. Serotonin lost and them gums are receding. That Monday morning feeling is far from appealing. Spaced out, can't sleep, staring at the ceiling. Evaluating life from more angles than a dodecahedron. Yes, this feeling is repetitively frequent. Yes, these feelings have you summoning your demons. Life's got you washed out, paler than a vegan. The power of your mindset has weakened. But try to remember when the weather's at its bleakest. It's gonna get sunnier, relatively speaking. Relish in the deep end, embellish yourself in this freakness is key to defeating your weakness. Dip your toes in if you're scared, if you're sheepish. Release is releasing the steam of the weekend. Agenda of advice to alter perceivings. Perception has got you in a hole like piercings. What is it you fearing? Reality check, then face first into the smog. Your deception is clearing. Take a step forward, progression is healing. Take a step forward, progression is healing. Take a deep breath in your chest and ingest in my recipe. Digest what you're hearing.
Our days are numbered, living for the weekend, party all the time, line after line. Our days are numbered, living for the weekend, party all the time, line after line.
Don't suffer in silence.
silence. Hold your hands up and encourage enlightenment. Don't be afraid to speak 1,000 words. Be profound and heard and announce that you're worth more than an ounce of dirt. Every single person from homeless to lawyers, the posties, the joiners, the hopeless employers. Don't smother your peers, let them know that you're here. Your loved ones, the young ones, the old ones, we're here. So plump up that backbone and go out today with a smile on your face and your teeth on display. Let the world know that there's nothing to hide. So be rugged and brave and don't suffer in silence. Let the world know that there's nothing to hide. So reach out to your mates and don't suffer. Wake up in the morning and you're staring at your overdraft. Head's a little fuzzy cause the clouds above seem overcast. Regretting all the drugs you took and dwelling on a sober past when all responsibilities are revolved around your jokes and laughs. It's amazing what a few little words can do for your spirit. Levitate mentally, a boost to the system. Forget about your past and release the essence of the gift of your life, cause we call that the presence. Yeah, we call that the presence. Monday, come down. Tuesday, slump house. Thursdays and Fridays, the run up to Rumtown. Somehow I'm drugged now, the fun needs to stop now. Stand up on your feet and be a martyr today. Don't spar with your brain, let the path lead the way. The drip feeds your veins with the bars that I spray. Watch the rage float away with the rap race, it's grace.
Our days are numbered, living for the weekend. Party all the time, line after line, after line. Our days are numbered, living for the weekend. Party all the time, line after line, after line.
Yeah, right there. OCD with a great track right there called Monday. Dope motherfucking track right there. Up next, straight out the UK, I got Krafty. This great track right here called Run Along. Brand new one, and a music video too. It's an interesting video, to say the least. Make sure y'all go ahead and check this one out right here, right now. Crank it up, let's go.
Do you ever think about me when you look at him? Thinking of everything we could have been. Cause I felt the least when I let you go. I've been trying to justify it.
I know I probably shouldn't even ask, but this time it'll be the last. I ain't even want you back, just want you to stroke my ego. What's your response to that? If you're happy, then I'm happy. If you ain't going at me, slide in them DMs again. There won't be no pretend. It'd be weird being your friend, but I guess I'm gonna owe you it. Wouldn't mind if you were the reason that my phone was lit. As long as when we meet, you don't go through weird. So many pics of hoes and tears, so legit. My bad, I'm a single man. Would you expect me to look at when I'm in the van? And I know I'm the one to let you go, but there's just one thing I gotta know, come on.
Do you ever think about me when you look at him? Thinking of everything we could have been. Cause I felt the least when I let you go. I've been trying to justify it. Run along, go out of town. Make sure that you don't come back around. Nothing here for you, nothing here for you. Love done and you know it now. Run along, go out of town. Make sure that you don't come back around. Nothing here for you, nothing here for you. Love done and you know it now.
If we meet again, could it be awkward? People tell me that our kids would have been gorgeous. Me and you, we had plenty fun, but I realized I ain't meant to be with anyone. You were the last, you were the final, but we were going in circles like vinyl. I guess that's why I wonder if we'll go back around. Actually, nah, scratch that now. I know it sounds insane, but I still think about you going about your day. And it's no longer my turn, so your business should be none of my concern. Knowing how you are is what I don't deserve. Bent out of shape from this learning curve. I know we see things differently. I don't wanna hold you back, just wonder if you think of me.
Do you ever think about me when you look at him? Thinking of everything we could have been. Cause I felt the least when I let you go. I've been trying to justify it. Run along, go out of town. Make sure that you don't come back around. Nothing here for you, nothing here for you. Love's done and you know it now.
Yeah. How the hell do y'all like that one? Definitely a different tone from fucking Krafty right there. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the music video is like a Tron-like video. It's pretty cool, but the track is definitely different. I still don't know what to think about it, cause like lyrics-wise, it's got good lyrics and everything like that, like all Krafty tracks. But just the overall tone and vibe of it, I don't know. It's something totally different from him, and I appreciate artists when they switch it up and do something totally different out of what they're normally doing. But I still don't know how to feel about it. What do y'all think? Make sure y'all let Krafty know. I didn't want to let you know something. If y'all made it this far and it's your first time, you guys don't know some of this information. But for those of y'all repeat offenders, you already know what I'm about to say. HipHopHour.net is where you go to find any and everything Hip Hop Hour. Alright? So if I have mentioned any music videos, you can find those on the Hip Hop Hour YouTube channel in the music video playlist. It's very simple. I keep it all organized over there on the YouTube channel for you. Or you could watch every live episode that I record here with the video edition over on the Patreon. Alright? You can find those links at hiphophour.net. At the very top of the page, there's all the links that you need. Alright? Every platform, everything like that. I've got some more platforms I'm working on adding. Once I get those fully added, then I'll add the links up on the page as well too. But you can always watch the latest video edition on hiphophour.net itself. Just scroll down a little bit, once you get there, and you'll be able to watch it right there. Alright? And like I said, if you want to talk about the artists and stuff like that, you want to go like, share, follow, subscribe to them over on their socials and on their streaming platforms, it's highly encouraged. I even put a whole nother page over there for the artists and all their information. Just go, when you're at hiphophour.net, go to the featured artist page and go check out all your favorite artists. Make sure you fucking subscribe to them, but drop them a message, especially like Krafty right there with his brand new track. Let him know what you think about that brand new track right there. 100%. Anyway, up next, I got S.Bee with his track right here called Down Ass. Crank it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Yeah. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. And I love to see her walk with a round ass. And she right here when I'm down bad. If I want it, I'ma get it cause I need it. She conceited, got a reason. Shorty fresh to death like no breathing. Toes done, hair done all season. With a look so cold, I'm anemic. We just doing what the lovers do. No L's, throwing W's. I'm a Martin to a Gina. S.Bee get it smoking like reefer. Shit, I need her like Anita. Even though my heart colder than a freezer. More money like the meter. If we ever cross paths, I'm a greeter. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. Damn my bitty, damn my shorty, damn my down ass. I ain't never gonna lose a shit keeper. S.Bee making noise like a beeper. Ain't a place in the world I can't reach her. If I make a song, shorty got the feature. Got that wet, good neck. If I'm gang, she holla set. It ain't nothing but some good vibes. And some niggas that been down since knee high. Spending money, spending time. Eating pussy, spitting rhymes. Can't lie, it's the good life. And I'm real enough to show you what it look like. Yeah, nice shoe, nice t-shirt. Yo, Slay, show them niggas about the footwork. If I done it, if I did it, it's some good work. Put it down, she asleep, that's some good work. I've been on the grind. Don't touch it if it's mine. Tell the truth, I ain't lying. Like a light, I'ma shine. That my bitty, that my down ass. That my bitty, that my down ass. That my bitty, that my shorty, that my down ass. shorty, that my down ass.
What a fine ass.
That my bitty, that my shorty, that my down ass.
Damn, that's a down ass chick.
That my bitty, that my shorty, that my down ass.
I'm saying no seatbelt, she still won't ride.
That my bitty, that my shorty, that my down ass.
Yeah, right there. S.Bee with his great track right there called Down Ass. Dope motherfucking track right there. Up next, I'm going to switch up the tone a little bit. Get some Mili up in here. Shit, I forgot to do that. So, S.Bee from the UK, or from the US. Mili from the US. There we go. Now I'm back on track. Right here with his track right here called Me, My Draws, and My Keyboard. Crank it up.
I don't know what you've been told, but this is how the story goes. Me, my drawers, and my keyboard. Me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left here like 2:45. Hey. Said she was coming back home to me. Oh, it wouldn't be the first time that she lied. Oh, hiding behind her pretty disguise. Yeah. I don't know what you've been told, but this is how the story goes. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. Hey. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. Hey. It's been too long and she ain't back yet. No, no, no. No explanation can remedy that. No, no. I throw in a towel like that. Hey, yeah. Got too much game to be riding the bench. And you know, I don't know what you've been told, but this is how the story goes. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left me here. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left me here. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, no, I can't believe it. I don't know what you've been told. This is how the story goes. I don't know what you've been told, but this is how the story goes. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left me here. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left me here. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard. She left me here. It was me, my drawers, and my keyboard.
Yeah, right there. Mili with his great track right there called Me, My Drawers, and My Keyboard. That's a track you're only going to hear right here on HipHop Hour. That's one that he never released, and he still has yet to release. And I've had that track for over a year. I still never heard it anywhere else but right here on HipHop Hour. I'm not even bullshitting either, man. That's a dope track. I've been trying to tell him to release it on all the platforms for everybody to hear, but he just hasn't. I don't know why. I don't know if there's something about the beat or what's going on, but still a dope track right there from Mili. Up next, we got Superstar K with his great track right here called Text Me in the AM. Crank it up.
Please leave a voice. Please leave a voice message for. At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished recording, hang up or press 1 for more options.
If you can't call to say you love me, then I'd rather you just leave me alone. Leave me alone, alone. You say I'm tripping, you don't get it, never will when you don't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, the phone. And if you happy doing you, then that's alright, I'll let you be in your zone. Be in your zone. But don't be texting in the morning when you waking up to see that I'm gone. See that I'm gone, I'm gone. This is the 7th time I called you, but I get no reply. If it's just you out with your girls, try to see why. Somehow you never keep a charge, it's just a lie on the lie. On my element, I don't get it. Let me know if we're finished. Tell me that you're still in it. So I'm not fighting alone. Reason before we ended the regular time we spent it. A habit, I'm trying to kick it. I guess it's true what they say. Love is a drug and it's addictive. If you can't call to say you love me, then I'd rather you just leave me alone. Leave me alone, alone. You say I'm tripping, you don't get it, never will when you don't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, the phone. And if you happy doing you, then that's alright, I'll let you be in your zone. Be in your zone. But don't be texting in the morning when you waking up to see that I'm gone. See that I'm gone, I'm gone. Still don't say I regret a thing. Noticing people change. I may never fully recover. I guess that's part of the game. All I ever did was love you. Guess it wasn't the same. Too much pride to be out here begging. Drinking to ease the pain and just wondering if you miss me yet. You let your pride get the best of you, that's your big regret. Tears fall from top to top. I'm gone, I'm gone. If you can't call to say you love me, then I'd rather you just leave me alone. Leave me alone, alone. You say I'm tripping, you don't get it, never will when you don't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, the phone. And if you happy doing you, then that's alright, I'll let you be in your zone. Be in your zone. But don't be texting in the morning when you waking up to see that I'm gone. See that I'm gone, I'm gone. If you can't call to say you love me, then I'd rather you just leave me alone. Leave me alone, alone. You say I'm tripping, you don't get it, never will when you don't pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, the phone. And if you happy doing you, then that's alright, I'll let you be in your zone. Be in your zone. But don't be texting in the morning when you waking up to see that I'm gone. See that I'm gone, I'm gone.
Yeah, right there, Superstar K with his great track right there called Text Me in the AM. Dope motherfucking track right there. Up next, let me go and play some K-Saulz straight out of the UK. Superstar K was from US. I keep fucking forgetting this shit. I'm trying to get it taken care of, y'all. Why? It's just something I decided I wanted to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and play K-Saulz and Dioxide with this track right here called Banged Up Abroad, Part 1. Crank it up.
You know that this assignment is something that you've been wanting to do for a while now. There's only so much pain that you can take before you board that plane.
7 AM, my alarm goes off, I wake up. Butterflies in my stomach, ready to take off. Look around the hotel room, day shakes come on. Still afraid, but it's too late, I need this payoff. I wish there was another way to fund my baby's operation, but my wages are way off. Now I've had a pay cut, my boss don't give a fuck. If my kid lives or dies, he's a blatant cunt. Got 3 kids, a wife back at home, all in danger. Their lives on the line like road notes on coke. Gotta get in the zone, they'll be left all alone. No support, no dough, this risk's my only hope. I get dressed quick, pack the case with narcotics in the secret compartment. Go puke in the basement, wash my face, have a drink. The phone rings, pick it up, Phil stayed sick. Where you're from, why you're here, what's your motives? Is the nature of your visit important? What's in the bag, narcotics or explosives? You're a terrorist disguised as a tourist. Where you're from, why you're here, what's your motives? Is the nature of your visit important? What's in the bag, narcotics or explosives? You're a terrorist disguised as a tourist.
Some sweating up, queuing inside the airport. Popped a diazepam to settle down my nerve cells. A Puerto Rican lass is stamping out a boarding pass. I turn my face, clenching my case, there ain't no going back. I'm at my wits end, my adrenaline still kicking in. I'm seeing Colombian generals with machine guns. Borderline security and sniffer dogs get closer. Gotta board this plane, maintain some composure. Finally the chick calls me over. I move forward, conveyor belt is spinning and I'm nauseous. Hide behind my Ray-Bans. This some pure Heisenberg shit, labeled the jungle's finest. No time for stage right. Pure white, bagged right, zip tight, ready for the next flight. Anxiety is kicking in. There's a PAM not working, and the security are lurking.
Where you're from, why you're here, what's your motives? Is the nature of your visit important? What's in the bag, narcotics or explosives? You're a terrorist disguised as a tourist. Where you're from, why you're here, what's your motives? Is the nature of your visit important? What's in the bag, narcotics or explosives? You're a terrorist disguised as a tourist. Excuse me, sir, please step aside. We need to do a search of your luggage if you don't mind. We've seen something on our screens that's caught our eye. It's strictly routine, so let's look inside.
Why you gotta look inside my case? I'm already late. There's obviously been some kind of mistake. I'm not here to be interrogated. I've waited patient. I ain't no instigator and I ain't perpetrating. This criminal treatment offends me. I'm sick of these Colombians and the entire country.
Okay, well, sir, can you then explain all this cocaine in your case? I'm afraid you're under arrest. Please follow these two officers and they will take you to the interview room. There you will be interrogated. Passport, please, sir, and please hand me your travel papers.
Yeah, right there. K-Saulz and Dioxide with a great track right there called Banged Up Abroad. Up next, straight from the US right here, I got Ill Gordon with this track right here called One Up. Music video as well too. Watch it on the music video places I was telling you about earlier. Crank it up.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. You tuned in to the best spitter. Them other rappers on that pussy shit. Cat litter. I'm that nigga that can come up with these rhymes quicker. Ain't none iller, cognac spiller. These facts, nigga. From my position, I see the truth and how to proof. I kill verses, ink on the pages bleeding through. From me to you can't name too many rappers better. They might have a couple bars, but mine are more clever. Like I can say that I'm cold like Chicago winters. Or I can say I'm so cold that I get warm in blizzards. Or the flow so cold that you can call it frigid. Either one only proves the point that I'm the coldest spitting. Widespread with my thoughts and get it while I'm living. I'm trying to see everything, a panoramic vision. Catching flights, collecting passports, stamp things. And I go to make fire like I'm camping. Yeah, I'm up one, fall back. That shit you got, yo, what's all that? I'm on that. You know that I destroy tracks and whole stacks and expose cats with these raps. That's a known fact. I'm up one, fall back. That shit you got, yo, what's all that? I'm on that. You know that I destroy tracks and whole stacks and expose cats with these raps. That's a known fact. You know I'm a damn G. You ain't gonna do a damn thing. Try me in your car to get pulled like a hamstring. Cause the shit I write got power like Stan Lee. Flow water, they die in the thirst. I got the canteen. Apparently, you'll see there is no comparing me. I raise bars and son rappers just like parenting. Going through these notebooks, writing on everything. The way I move through these papers is just like embezzling. I ain't gonna change it up, cause I only want the better things. And if it's too much, don't change the dope, get better things. I play with these and build on the low like a mezzanine. On the low, my shit be killing everything. Gordo. Yeah, I'm up one, fall back. That shit you got, yo, what's all that? I'm on that. You know that I destroy tracks and whole stacks and expose cats with these raps. That's a known fact. I'm up one, fall back. That shit you got, yo, what's all that? I'm on that. You you know that I destroy tracks and whole stacks and expose cats with these raps. That's a known fact.
Yeah, right there, Ill Gordon with his great track right there called One Up. Dope music video as well too. Up next, straight from the UK, I got Breeze with his track right here called My Name Is Earl. Crank it up.
My name is Earl. I'm feeling like my name is Earl. My name is Earl, yeah. And I'm getting sick of this world. No money, no riches, no diamonds and pearls. Calm as a bitch, but she is my girl, Remember the name, cause my name is Earl. My name is Earl, 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 my name is no joy in my life, I got former sins. No favours left cause I called them in. I paid my respects to the fallen king. I could leave here now and not owe a thing. I take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Karma's awkward but knows her facts, so I move cautious along this path. You wouldn't want all of us moving mad. I can never catch up a snail's pace. I can't hide in the dark with my pale face. I've been swimming with the sharks in the male race. Let's be honest, it's stalemate, yeah. Only got like 3 real mates. I'm just being real, man. Yeah, I ain't lying on the beats for the clout like you. Yeah, I would never put it in a song, what I might do. If you see me, then you see me, I see you and I see you. Yeah, I just joke, but the smoke is all I knew. Yeah, I just joke, but the smoke is all I knew. I'm feeling like my name is Earl. And I'm getting sick of this world. No money, no riches, no diamonds and pearls. Calm as a bitch. She is my girl. Remember the name. Cause my name is Earl. I could never be the one to sit back. No matter what I speak, it's facts. No marbles, breeze is mad. That's the same thing they all wanna chat. My G is deeper than that. I'm so close to the edge of my seat. When I fall off, don't feel bad. Yeah, I'm so close to the edge of my seat. When I fall off, don't feel bad. When I fall off, don't feel bad. Yeah. I'm feeling like my name is Earl. My name is Earl, yeah. And I'm getting sick of this world. No money, no riches, no diamonds and pearls. Calm as a bitch, but she is my girl. Remember the name, cause my name is Earl. My name is Earl, 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 my name is Earl.
Right there, Breeze with his great track right there called My Name Is Earl. Dope motherfucking track right there from him. Up next, straight out the US, I got Chilldoh Muggy with his great track right here called Bedridden. Crank it up.
I just be doing shit. I ain't done shit. I've been slept on. I just kept on. Knew that I was dope, my shit ain't stepped on. Bar straight off the boat, this shit is Teflon. Shit. Working, they hardly working my bills, that's all that's certain. Yeah. I'm tryna be up silly and Mili before it's curtains. The world is cold, really, it's chilly, it's off the surface. I broke the mold, first in my family to see its purpose. And truth be told, never could fold, they always lurking. That's word to Khaled, I got that palette for all this shit, some shit, I'm wavy, it's crazy. $1 million baby. If not now, later niggas really gonna pay me on my babies. Wave law dripping like the Navy. I got the sauce, niggas is lost, they shit from Gazy. Move like a boss, stay on my job, don't let them face me. Feel like a god, building my mob, them niggas gon' sick. Well, for every hour I've been slept on. For every dollar I done flipped on. For every app that I done crept on. Rollin' to the top, my nigga keep going. Well, for every hour I've been slept on. For every dollar I done flipped on. For every app that I done crept on. Rollin' to the top, my nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. Roll up every hour I've been slept on. If I catch a wave, then I'ma drown in it. I'ma stack this money, build a castle underground with it. I've been out of space to the face, took a pound of it. Put me in my place in the race, bought me ground again. I just wanna win, stack up every penny. Love the money, stupid, I'm the forest, it's the genie. I've been blowing money, Muggy moved the human chimney. Now I'm trying to stack it to the guys because they sent me. Shit, I'm so Da Vinci. Roll for every hour I've been slept on. For every dollar I done flipped on. For every app that I done crept on. Rollin' to the top, my nigga keep going. Roll for every hour I've been slept on. For every dollar I done flipped on. For every app that I done crept on. Rollin' to the top, my nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. My nigga keep going. Roll for every hour I've been slept on.
Yeah, right there. Chilldoh Muggy with his great track right there called Bedridden. Yo, if this don't tell you some shit, I don't know. This is just weird. Flipping through Facebook, which I shouldn't do, especially here lately. But I come across CBS News randomly, right? And it says, the headline says, Biden heads to church and visits family gravesite on first full day as president-elect. So you get announced that you're president-elect, right? First thing you do is go to a cemetery. Okay. Now let's see. Going to church, okay, whatever. But visiting your family gravesite. Let's see why they said this. This is fucking crazy. I'm gonna read this shit in between songs. I just think if that doesn't speak numbers for somebody who's half of their face is fucking drooping off their fucking head, then I don't know what else will fucking help y'all see what the fuck's going on. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna get into it just yet. I might do it after the show. I've been thinking about starting to do if I do any rants, try to do them at the end of the show, unless I just can't help myself and something just takes me on a tangent in the middle of the show. But either way, I've been trying to clip them out separately and stuff like that for those of y'all. But y'all let me know what you think about the rants, man. My most recent one that I did on Wednesday, which was the day after the election, it's been getting some decent traction. Been having people listen to it and stuff like that, just because I don't know. I'm not gonna say I'm a soothsayer or nothing like that. For those of y'all don't know what that means, it means fortune teller. Right? I'm not gonna say I can predict the future or I know everything, but I basically know everything. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean I follow a lot of shit, and I feel that I have pretty good intuition on things, and I can see through a lot of bullshit, and it's so frustrating to watch everybody else just sit there and and just fall victim to propaganda and eat up all the bullshit. It's so crazy. Anyway, let me go ahead and play some Craig Lynch right here with his track right here called The Phoenix. Crank it up.
Oh, misty eye of the mountain below, keep careful watch of my brother's souls. And should the sky be filled with fire and smoke,
Let it burn.
keep watching over during sun.
The Phoenix. Yeah.
This is the end in fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on and on the mountainside.
Look, I know you've been feeling empty, and I'm feeling overloaded, but whatever's meant to be, then we approach it. We feel the fire underneath the shoulder, can never keep composure, and now I see it's over. You lost the heart from the start, lost the spark to keep it going. Just learn to be a soldier, and you ain't stopping for no one. Show fear, you show none. We shine together, you see me glowing, that's equal light. And I can feel the fire, I need advice. It seems to me your heart's frozen beneath the ice, probably cause you never been treated right. If you believe the hype, then you'll see me fight for a change. I'm living life for a change, have whatever we desire, but first we need the fire like the Phoenix.
Then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on and on.
Burn. Look, you stopped thinking I was who I said I was. I gotta be straight, and you ain't at your confident state. I don't know how to relate. The flame dimmed a little, still telling you to live a little. You got some love, then give a little. And maybe then they'll change for you, cause you forgetting what they gave to you. And if they prayed for you, they made for you. It's crazy too, look what you made me do was brave for you. Had faith in you, now I feel a little flame in you. Now listen, I couldn't stand the heat, and so I got up out the kitchen. But I'll make you remember my existence, have whatever we desire, but first we need the fire like the Phoenix.
Then we shall all burn together.
If you rise from the ashes,
climb high
consider yourself lucky.
Calling out Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn on and on the mountainside.
Yeah, dope track right there from Craig Lynch that was called The Phoenix. Man, you know, see, the interesting thing about Phoenix, I don't think Phoenix is the right way to say it, but about the bird of the phoenix. Interesting thing is that it constantly reincarnates itself. You know, it lives, gets old, combusts in the flames, and born again from the ashes. It's very, very interesting, man. People use it a lot of times for analogies and allegories and stuff like that, metaphors, for all different kinds of things. And I'm sitting here constantly every day just trying to process everything, because I see things on the surface, then I also read between the lines, and then I also know that everything I see on the surface is never what it is, and half the time it's backwards, right? I'm gonna cut this little rant out. I'm not gonna go too long. But see, in religion, in almost every religion, they say that those of the devil or the dark side, Satan, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own terminology. That those who do evil speak backwards. Now, a lot of times, you know, people actually think that, you know, that the words come out in reverse. But what I think it is that people tell lies with truth and truth with lies. They speak backwards, but not actually in reverse. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because it's very, very interesting, man. If you know any base psychology, marketing, sales tactics, anything like that, you can see all this shit plain sight. Especially if you have those skills where you know how to sell, you know the tenets of selling, you know what key points in psychology you need to have in order to reach people and influence people properly. So you take all those skills and then you look at everything and you say, all right, governments always lie because their main goal is control. Media is the fourth branch of the government. So they not only work for the government, but the government works for them. And the media and intelligence operations have been ran by psychologists for over 100 years. So you see all of that, right? And then I can't help but scroll through Facebook, and I end up seeing, I'm seeing, all the artists I got here on HipHop Hour, and some people I know outside of music, stuff like that. And then I scroll through and I see a CBS News headline, right? Where the fuck did it go? The headline reads, Biden heads to church and visits family gravesite on first day as president-elect. Now, this was written November the 8th, so that's today. So that was written this morning. Today's Sunday. For those of y'all who watching later on, I'm recording this live right here on Sunday. Most people go to church on Sunday, and a lot of people visit family graves as well too. But I just think it's interesting the way that they shape this. They try to humanize the guy, right? Here in this article, talking about here, after he left the church, he excited the church. And I don't see anything exciting about that guy, but, and he walked through the cemetery in the direction of the gravesite of his late son, Bo, who died of brain cancer at the age of 46 in 2015. His first wife, Nelia, and late daughter, Naomi, who were both killed in a car crash in 1972, are also buried at the cemetery. He last visited their graves on the morning of Election Day. So, a lot of people connect with their loved ones by actually going to the gravesite. I completely understand that. For a presidential candidate to go to a gravesite the morning of an election, and then the following Sunday going again. I don't know. It just doesn't sit right, man. The headline is what spoke to me. And I'm just like, so on your first full day of being president-elect, you're in church, which is something that he's not often seen doing. And then he goes to a gravesite. So you go to a cemetery after church. Okay. On the surface, I can see that. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's just say that's all above board. But knowing how the power structure actually works in the world, knowing how they're openly anti-religious, Satanist perhaps, and they always do crazy shit like that, it doesn't make any sense. Actually, it makes perfect sense. It means that going to cemeteries. See, and then the next article right down in here says Trump returns to Virginia golf course after loss to Biden. Okay, so one right above says Biden heads to church and visits family gravesite as first full day, right? So he becomes president-elect, and before he's even really the president, he's going to church and he's visiting his lost loved ones and paying his respects. Look at him. He's had so much loss in his family. Next one. Trump returns to Virginia golf course after loss to Biden. As he did Saturday, Mr. Trump is spending the day at his golf course in Sterling, Virginia. The American people have not heard directly from the president since Mr. Biden was projected to win the presidential election, but he has taken to Twitter to allege spurious claims of voting irregularities. Mr. Trump also released a statement Saturday indicating that he would not accept Mr. Biden's victory because he had not yet been certified the winner. See how the media is portraying different people? See, in 2016, when there was 3 states under contesting and how it was still up for debate even after Trump was signaled as president-elect, you still had the opposition fighting it, and that was fine because you're supposed to resist. However, now it's like, oh, he still hasn't conceded. How dare he? He still is saying that there's voting irregularities. Oh, you mean like this next article? Headline says 60.1% of eligible voters cast ballots in 2020, the highest since 1908. Then you scroll down and it says the number of Americans who cast votes in the presidential race will total well over 145 million, the largest in history, and it's still growing as votes are counted. More than 100 million of those votes were cast early, double the 47 million early votes from the last 4 years. A projected 66.3% of eligible voters turned out, up sharply from the 60.1 in 2016. Now, I thought the headline said 60.1% of eligible voters cast ballots in 2020. However, when you actually read it, they're saying 66.3, and they're saying that 2016 was 60.1. Okay, either the person's retarded or they're intentionally trying to manipulate you with headlines. And they're trying to say that this is the highest percentage of voters since 1908, where the turnout was 65.7%. See, you have over 100 million votes cast early. Early voting is fine. However, a lot of those were mail-in ballots. And as everyone has talked about for a long time, since the Democrat, see, this is what is really fucking tricky. The Democratic Party sent out over 80 million absentee mail-in ballots to Americans all across the country. And as I said in previous rants, I never got one. Did you? Because nobody in my household did. And as far as I know, I'm still a registered Democrat from 2008 when I voted for Obama and Biden. But I didn't know who Biden was. I knew who Obama was at that time. Anyway, so you send out over 80 million absentee ballots. So you have 80 million, boom, right there, mail-in ballots. And then you have President Trump, who did solicited ballots. Okay? I remember getting a letter for this. He said, hey, we encourage everybody to go vote in person. However, if you do not want to, I'm summarizing. If you do not want to, please reply back to this and we will send you a ballot. So he sent everybody in America. I got 2 in my household, one for me and one for my lady. I'm sure everybody else did, right? Sent everybody a form for a requested ballot. At the same time, the Democratic Party just blanketly sent it out to 80 million people. Why not send it out more? You didn't send one to every household at least, because I didn't fucking get one. I don't think anybody on my block got one. See, that right there is one thing that is very suspicious, that is highly susceptible for fraud. You also have the reports that came in where like 100,000 ballots were like randomly found in one area and they 100% were Biden. Doesn't make any sense. You're telling me that out of 100,000 people in one area, not a single vote was for anybody but Biden. Not one for Kanye, not one for Among Us, not one for Libertarian, not one for Trump. 100% of 100,000 were for Biden. And that's not suspicious? So you're saying that when that happened in that state, which I believe was Wisconsin, I could be mistaken, that the campaign who's not benefiting from that should not put a lawsuit out and contend? In Wisconsin, there's all kinds of fuckery. I know one guy I was in the army with, he lives in Wisconsin, and he was saying how he barely got into the voting booth because they were doing all kinds of fuckery saying that they couldn't get in. Then you got Pennsylvania, where a few days before the election, Trump had over 20,000 people at one rally, and Biden had like fucking 50 people. See, that's the type of shit that gets people thinking. And then you got the media out here saying that Trump is wrong for filing lawsuits in 4 different states: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, and I think Georgia, because Georgia did crazy shit and had a water leak at one completely other end of a huge arena, and so they sent everybody home because of a water leak on one side of an arena. Why? See, some weird shit like that. And even before it was determined that Trump lost those states that I just mentioned, he'd already placed lawsuits because once fuckery was exposed, boom, done. 100%. And you know what? What if it turned out that he won those states? He still has a lawsuit, still contending and everything, still asked for a recount. He did it before anything was determined. And they're trying to say that that's wrong. I don't think that's wrong. Just like in 2016, I didn't think it was wrong that Jill Stein, the third-party Green candidate, led the 3 different states that did recounts. She filed a lawsuit for recount in 3 different states, one of which being Michigan. And what was determined? Well, what was determined was that Hillary actually got a little bit less votes on the recount than what was reported on the initial count in those states. It didn't matter because she still lost those states, but still. Do you think that the Green Party had some kind of allegiance to Hillary Clinton and the Democrats? No. And even if they did, so what? See, just like the song The Phoenix from Craig Lynch about things rising from the ashes. You got people going to cemeteries in celebration. We know that the elites traffic in all kinds of fuck up dark shit. You should, bare minimum, you got Skull and Bones doing their crazy shit. You got all the misdirection from the fucking news media, Facebook, all them fuckers. And I'm sitting here scrolling through my feed, figuring out who sees through bullshit and who doesn't. I got people on my feed that can't stand Trump, but they are intelligent people, and they have seen there was some fucked up shit that's been happening ever since the 3rd of November. Pointing it out, point blank, saying, wait a second, this does not look right, and I don't even like that guy. Those people I respect. Those people I respect because they actually have a brain, they actually think. People I don't respect are the ones who are blind sheep followers. Don't be like that, y'all. Be like the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Every time you get burnt, you re-emerge youthful, vibrant, and stronger than ever before. Because no matter what's going to happen, like I told y'all in previous episodes of The Rant, they want chaos. They want problem, reaction, solution, like I told y'all in last one. If y'all haven't followed the Rants from Harkos, hiphophour.net, click on the YouTube channel and go to the playlist Rants from Harkos. You find all the rest of them. Or if you're watching this rant right here, just go click the page. Keep checking out other ones that I've done previously. I don't always do them about politics. I just do them about whatever comes to my fucking head. Politics is a big thing here lately. The election. And what's next? And what's next? Well, what's next? I made this comment and it's gonna stand strong. I might even get it as a fucking put on a t-shirt and put on hiphophour.net's store page. A police state under a medical emergency needs a corrupt cop to run it. Why do I say that? What are you talking about? Biden's not a cop. No. His vice president is. His vice president is one of the most corrupt cops, well known, who got away with everything. Everybody knows her record. Everybody knows she's shady as fuck. That's why the Democrats didn't even like her. She was only polling at like maybe 1% in the primaries. And you got Joe Biden over there, the left side of his face fucking falling off his head. When he smiles, it's a broken smile. You go look at pictures of him anytime during the Obama administration. Just type in pictures of him and Obama 2008, 2016, anywhere in between there, right? Put in the time stamp. And you see him smile, he's got kind of a Joker smile like Jack Nicholson did in the Joker, whenever in the original Batman, right? It's a straight smile, right? You put that side by side with the one that they're posting everywhere for him winning, left side's falling off. Anybody with a brain knows what that means when the left side of somebody's face is drooping. It means they've had a stroke. You can tell by the way he talks, the way he can't remember shit. So he's not gonna be the president. By title, maybe. He's not gonna run shit. Kamala is. Kamala's gonna be the president. The real president. And whether they take Biden out through 25th Amendment and install the vice president as the president and kind of go from there through the whole process or not, I see them not doing it. Because I see if they do that, I don't know. They've been pretty fucking blatant all year 2020 with all their fuckery. So they might be so bold as to sometime in 2021 take Biden out of there and install Kamala right in there. And it's looking like they're going to have the trifecta as well, too. Those of y'all know what that means. That means control of the House, control of the Senate, and control of the presidency. They're going to go full bore, just like they've been doing all fucking year 2020. Look at all this shit they've been doing. All the shit. I've been talking about Rona and all the bullshit for quite a while. I've only been talking about the election in the last fucking month or so. Look at all this shit they're doing with Rona. You think it's gonna stop? No. I had somebody, one of my libertarian buddies, try telling me that he actually hopes that Biden wins. That way it's a more peaceful transition because the Trump supporters aren't gonna be as violent as what the Antifa and all the anti-Trump people are, right? With, you know, all that shit. And also because then he thinks that the Rona will go away and we'll open back up like normal and everything will be fine again. I laughed at him. I put laugh emojis and shit. If he was in my face saying that, I would have done that Leonardo DiCaprio laugh from Wolf of Wall Street where he's like right there in his fucking face laughing at him. I would have laughed in his face. If you're listening to this, man, if I see you in person, I'll laugh in your face for saying that. I'm not even trying to act like a tough guy. Because that is the furthest thing away from what's going to happen. And you know what? I hope you're right. I hope everybody who thinks like that is right. I hope that you all are right. That Rona goes away, we stop wearing masks everywhere, and we open back up our economy, and everything goes like it was, and it starts roaring back again, and everybody's employed, unemployment rate drops below 2% again, and everything like that. There's no shortages on shit in the store all the time. You can get anything you want. On-demand economy's back up and running. Everything's at 125% production. I really hope that happens. That'll be more prosperous for me and my family. However, me seeing what they've been doing, my life that I've been alive, and then looking in the history books at what's been done, I don't see that. I see it going the opposite way. But either way, winners win. And I'm a fucking winner. I don't quit and I don't like losing. I'll do whatever I have to do to make sure that me and mine live forever. 100%. Up next, speaking of that, let me go ahead and play HipHop with this track right here called Live Forever. Crank it up.
Yeah, it's hip-hop. Eternal. Yeah. What up? Back again. I know what it is. I just wanna live forever. Forever. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I just wanna live forever, baby. Live forever. We all wanna live forever. I just wanna live forever. I ain't never had nothing and they wonder why I work. Cause y'all won't give me credit till I'm resting in the dirt. You know what really hurts? When niggas call you family and turn around and tell their own people they can't stand me. It's nothing new really, but it's not the way I planned it. It's like we in my hometown, but I'm on another planet. Truly I understand it. Niggas got their egos, but stay up in your own lane and don't pretend we equal. You could wait for the sequel. I'll be back again, but half these niggas tripping like they out here smoking crack again. That's why I'm back again. I can't retire. That's why I keep it rolling even on a flat tire. Set the world on fire, baby. What you know about it? What you know about it? Yeah. I just wanna live forever, baby. This how I go about it. Yeah, yeah. I just wanna live forever. Yeah. We all wanna live forever. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I just wanna live forever, baby. Live forever. We all wanna live forever. I just wanna live forever. Lately been feeling broken, trying to get my heart right. I'm done with the bullshit. call me Bill Cartwright. Don't know where to start, like maybe I'm on chapter 5. Maybe this my revolution chapter being televised. Maybe they ain't never lied, and I'm crazy. Maybe I'm the one that's tripping, slipping up lately. Either way, don't hate me, cause I ain't judging you. Shit, I just don't know what the fuck to do. Tryna live forever. We all tryna live forever. I just wanna live forever, baby. Yeah, forever, baby. Just tryna live forever, baby. Live forever. Go, 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 go.
Right there. That was HipHop with his great track right there called Live Forever. Because that's what winners do, man. Winners live forever no matter what. Up next, I got a brand new track right here from British, straight from the UK, with his track right here called Start of the End. Crank it up.
Start of the end. Everything locked down. Here we go again. Back to the meds. How they gonna tell us to hold our head when there's people drowning in debt? Check to check, we lost everything. Dystopian, might end up in getting tooled up. Everything. These gloves, there's no print, so God forgive me when I sin. I never took my plate to the kitchen sink when I went to eat the rib. Didn't wanna feed the kids. We don't wanna pay our tax. And the effed up thing is the truth right there, but they just don't wanna see facts. Hey, it's the start of the end.
Carnage, mayhem, what you gonna say then?
It's the start of the end.
Pass out, play then, who they gonna play then?
It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end. It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end. Cool dude, full mood, consuming smoke while the mist lays. We're moving slow, stuck like disc trays. Tell them get fucked cause they're bitch made. We're still gaining ground, we're here to take it down. Inside up, inside out, break it down and build it up. Take my crown and fill my cup. My cup. What you saying, where you been at? What you paying, there's your shit back. I won't flame me, that was Wizzan. Cushion OJ, where is Wiz at? Big rig for the dab sesh, quick sip in the lads mess. This Brit no cash less. Carnage, mayhem, what you gonna say then?
It's the start of the end.
Pass out, play then, who they gonna play then?
It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end. It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end.
It's the start of the end.
Carnage, mayhem, what you gonna say then?
It's the start of the end.
Pass out, play then, who they gonna play then?
It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end. It's the start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end.
Start of the end.
Goddamn right it is, man. Right there. British with his great track right there called Start of the End, featuring F. It's EFF. Anyway, up next, Donny G with his great track right here called Kill the Rich. Crank it up.
This goes out to every privileged third vacation home, trust fund having, Audi fucking BMW driving, lame ass polo wearing, upper class 4-car garage having, Ivy League school going 30 a gram paying, fucking I'm better than you cause my family has money, whack ass, mark ass, rich kid. Time to end them, can't defend them, never following the rich. It might be slick, but you can never tell me dollars equal competence. I won't acknowledge shit, I'd rather die anonymous. A bullet through a public figure's face and tell a model this. I'm bombing lit just like a Syrian, I'm wearing sin. You hear the time of tick and think you suck, I bet you feel me then. Shit, I'm like a gladiator on the highest tiers of man. These verses trap the maddest data, leering where they hear me win. And plus, I bet you sick of being stuck, but they don't give a fuck about it. Yeah, I doubt it, so let's bust back and spill their guts. These fucking cynics make me live it on this potent page. I'm sick of all these gimmicks, I'm not timid, it's a broken state. It's never hope, it's hate. Laughing as I finish this, I guess they never thought that we would tax them on the relative. So fuck the crooked government, it's just a bill of shit. It's time to end the suffering forever as we kill the rich. Kill the rich, and the 1%ers with the crooked letter. Fuck the rich forever, we left at them cause they no contenders. Kill the rich, like it's just a race, this shit is slow endeavor. Now it's time to waste them as we slay the camera roll together. Kill the rich, and the 1%ers with the crooked letter. Fuck the rich forever, we left at them cause they no contenders. Kill the rich, like it's just a race, this shit is slow endeavor. Now it's just a life of crime. I'd rather die and take a knife to the White House and slice through the president's spine. Plus we got the minister, he's sinister, it's just a taste. So whether it's up north or in the States, the shit is flu and hate. Fuck the rich, man's he doing a fucking thing to benefit me. Damn, they coming to lock us in the can, this game is getting shifty. Plus they think we lack the balls to often, but we kill them quickly. Fact, but they just trying to make you softer than water and Whitney. But since the youth I know this holds, we gotta overthrow you either on probation or parole. We got no way to go unless you're born with cheddar. 6 figures are better than you can work until you're leather, but you still won't get your shit together. Our only freedom's when we see them dead up in a ditch. This hatred keeps them fed, but that just makes me sick. It's almost like this shit was meant to be a thrilling pitch. It's like we on a never-ending quest to fucking kill the rich. Kill the rich. Burn the 1%ers with the crooked letter. Fuck the rich forever. We might thank them cause they no contenders. Kill the rich. Like it's just a racist shit, a slow endeavor. Now it's time to waste them as we slay the camera roll the end. Kill the rich. Burn the 1%ers with the crooked letter. Fuck the rich forever. We must thank them cause they no contenders. Kill the rich. Like it's just a racist shit, a slow endeavor. Now it's time to waste them as we slay the camera roll the end.
Right there, Donny G with his great track right there called Kill the Rich. Up next, let me go ahead and play a track right here. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play a track right here that I have not played on the show ever. For those of y'all who don't know who Immortal Technique is, y'all about to get introduced. Immortal Technique, dope artist. He has not done a lot of music in a while, actually, but he always says that people can fucking take his shit and bump it. He always puts his shit out there for free for everybody to take it. So I'm gonna play this track right here. They'll tie right in with Donny G. This one right here is called The Fourth Branch from Immortal Technique. Crank it up.
New age is upon us, and yet the past refuses to rest in its shallow grave. For those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God. It has begun, the beginning of the end. Yeah. Voice of racism, preaching the gospel is devilish. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist. Forgetting God is not religion, but a spiritual bond. And Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. They bombed innocent people, trying to murder Saddam. When you gave them those chemical weapons to go to war with Iran. This is the information that they hold back from Peter Jennings. Cause Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings. I break it down with critical language and spiritual anguish. The Judas I hang with, the guilt of betraying Christ, who murdered him, stole his religion, and painted him white. Translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. Got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination. Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be? The land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves. Corporate America, dancing offbeat to the rhythm. You really think this country never sponsored terrorism? Human rights violations, we continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua. And on top of that, you still wanna take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking, causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering Generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror, but what's reality? Read about the history of the place that we live in, and stop letting corporate news tell lies to your children. Flow like the blood of Abraham through the Jews and the Arabs, broken apart like a woman's heart, abused in the marriage, the brink of holy war, bottled up like a miscarriage. Embedded correspondents don't tell the source of the tension, and they refuse to even mention European intervention or the massacres in Jenin. The innocent screams, US manufactured missiles and M16s, weapon contracts and corrupted American dreams, media censorship blocking out the video screens, a continent of oil kingdoms bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom, cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in the ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth, and I know the price is my life, but when I'm gone they'll sing a song about immortal technique, who beheaded the president and the princes and sheiks. You don't give a fuck about us. I can see through your facade like a fallen angel standing in the presence of God. Bitch niggas scared of the truth when it looks at you hard. It's like MK Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view in the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror, but what's reality? Martial law is coming soon to the hood to kill yo, while you hanging your flag out your project window. Yeah. The fourth branch of the government, aka the media, seems to now have a retirement plan for ex-military officials, as if their opinion was at all unbiased. A machine shouldn't speak for men, so shut the fuck up, you mindless drone. And you know it's serious when these same media outfits are spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign to try to convince you they're fair and balanced, when they're some of the most ignorant and racist people giving that type of mentality a safe haven. We act like we share in the spoils of war that they do. We die in wars, we don't get the contracts to make money off them afterwards. We don't get weapons contracts, nigga. We don't get cheap labor for our companies, nigga. We are cheap labor, nigga. Turn off the news and read, nigga. Read.
Yeah. Right there. That's Immortal Technique with his great track right there called The Fourth Branch. And if y'all did not listen to the motherfucking lyrics on that, go back and listen to it again. If y'all on the live right now, go to hiphophour.net and listen to the replay. I'll have it up here in a few. But if y'all listen on the replay, play it back again and again, man. That shit right there, he wrote that shit during the Bush years, right? During, I think it was around like 2006-ish when that one came out right there. I could be wrong, but it was during the Bush administration, the GW Bush, not the fucking old Bush. And he wrote that, and he's sitting here talking about war on terror and everything like that. And I told y'all before, go watch the documentary from the BBC that was done in like 2004 called The Power of Nightmares. See, it's all about terror in there, right? They're talking about how the war on terror is actually a fear campaign in order to control the masses, right? But guess what? I told y'all before on here too, they used the same formula and put Rona in there because they tried doing climate change in there. It didn't work. Terrorism worked pretty well. Climate change didn't really work that well. So they're like, okay, let's go ahead and throw Rona in there. And god damn it if it didn't work. Now they're doing it with the whole fucking election shit, and they're going to keep fucking doing it and keep doing it because it's a formula that works. When 2 + 2 = 4, you don't change it to equal 72 because it will still equal 4. You keep doing it. You want to get 4, there's a couple different ways to do it. But if 2 + 2 is the easiest, man, just do it. Alright, up next, last track of the day right here for y'all, and then I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. For those of y'all who do know, for those of y'all who don't, I make music as well too, and I got a track right here with an artist named Damion and Famoso. This is our great track right here called Tired of Being Quiet. Check the lyrics on this one too. Crank it.
We can all be heard without the violence. No need for protests to be a riot. Tired of being quiet. You see this shit hurts and deep down I really wanna start wildin'. Knowing I'm tired of being quiet. Crooked cops sleep well at night knowing our president being silent. Damn, so tired of being quiet. The oppressor always ready to get you. Yeah, tell them come try it. Knowing I'm tired of being quiet. Every time that I turn on the news, another black man slain, CNN getting views. Will make it worse, body cam show the whole thing in progress. But they still free, we need to redo our Congress. Go over our concepts, the color of my skin shouldn't put fear in your heart or put a weight on your conscience. I'm human like you, so I deserve some respect. Since when kneeling on necks was to serve and protect. Either stand for something or fall for anything. I seen it all except for the reason for everything. And I stay on call, ready for what the devil brings. If it all goes left, then I guess the metal sings. We outnumber them 100 to 1. Work together years later, tell our grandkids the shit that we done. I'm far from violent, but if need be, I'm a tyrant. The government lies and I don't buy it. I'm tired of being quiet. We can all be heard without the violence. No need for protests to be a riot. I'm tired of being quiet. You see this shit hurts and deep down I really wanna start wildin'. Know that I'm tired of being quiet. Crooked cops sleep well at night knowing our president being silent. Damn, so tired of being quiet. The oppressor always ready to get you. Yeah, tell them come try it. Know that I'm tired.
Shit just hit the fan. I don't think these youngers understand that chaos and destruction is part of the master plan. To wipe away your liberties and throw you in a can. To the only way to freedom is a microchip in hand. The currency is crypto, modern day apocalypto. Running through the concrete wilderness like wired schizos. Pills that got you zombified, but y'all thinking it's hip though. Military drones in the sky scanning the scriptos. The virus was a ploy to collapse the whole economy. The forces we are fighting are Satanist demonology. Pedos who butcher children in the name of democracy. Criminal corrupted politicians making mockeries. Televising murder, prosecuting cops improperly. The block been hot, but ever since the teen, the cops been ops to me. Now they call us savages because of all the riots. You woke a sleeping giant and it's tired of being quiet.
We can all be heard without the violence. No need for protests to be a riot. I'm tired of being quiet. You see this shit hurts and deep down I really wanna start wildin'. Know that I'm tired of being quiet. Crooked cops sleep well at night knowing our president being silent. Damn, so tired of being quiet. The oppressor always ready to get you. Yeah, tell them come try it. Know that I'm tired of being
fuck it all, I'm sick of it. A system full of hypocrites. Duck and dodge maneuver, least that leaves me with the scraps I get. Fuck that, I want some more sacks. Plus I just got jacked. Taxes, regulation, plead for permits just to live fat. I want more cheese, less bacon on my sandwich. But the bacon pulled me over, just extort a few stacks. CPS just checked the place I wanna move my kids at. Said it ain't fit, so I gotta get my kids back. Fuck that, I just wanna live my life free, but I'm dodging bullets nightly. But police just try to fight with me, but Americans don't go quietly. Bro just got caught with a G, said he moving a traffic in, but he don't get no fucking plea, cause he's 2 strikes plus he's African. Fuck that shit, I'm active then, wanna win or lose, I'm out to win. You took a shit on the Constitution, so I'm bouncing back with restitution. No judgment, ain't no resolution, we gotta change the system. Up until that day that happens, I could really give a motherfucker.
We can all be heard without the violence. No need for protests to be a riot. I'm tired of being quiet. You see this shit hurts and deep down I really wanna start wildin'. Know that I'm tired of being quiet. Crooked cops sleep well at night knowing our president being silent. Damn, so tired of being quiet. The oppressor always ready to get you. Yeah, tell them come try it. Know that I'm tired of being quiet.
Exactly, man. We all gotta be tired of being quiet no matter what it is, man. Don't be quiet. Be vocal. I know on here on HipHop Hour I get a little too vocal sometimes. Try to do a little 5-10 minute rant, turns into a half-hour long one. Sometimes y'all don't even want to hear rants, y'all just came here to listen to music. I get it. But I appreciate y'all every single time y'all tune in, every single one of y'all who keep coming back, every single one of y'all who support HipHop Hour by sharing it, by telling other people about it. Love y'all. But we gotta make sure that we're speaking out, that we're actually thinking for ourselves, thinking logically, like Immortal Technique said, turning off the news and read. Just read. And see, like I was telling y'all earlier, don't just read headlines, read the actual article. Go and do research. We're too quick to jump to judgment and to take the easy path. The easy path never gets you anywhere. Take the little bit harder road, man. It's a lot more beneficial. But I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Like I said, that right there was an artist named Damion, Famoso, and yours truly, Harkos. Right there with our track right there called Tired of Being Quiet. Dope motherfucking track. I will see y'all next time right here. Same bat channel, same bat time, all that shit. You can listen at your fucking leisure. HipHopHour.net. All the links up at the very top. Pick your favorite platform and crank it the fuck up. Let people know about it. Post it on all the socials. All that shit. HipHopHour.net. Hip Hop Hour is brought to you, as always, for over 3 years by Fight for Freedom Productions. Never stop fighting for your motherfucking freedoms.